Jeffrey Dahmer, the most infamous serial killer to come from Wisconsin. His rampage went from the late 1980s to the early 1990s when he was arrested. He killed 17 individuals, most of them men, and most of them gay. He would eat some of them, or he would save their body parts. He was a very depraved man, and once he had his fun with their bodies, that would be eating them, putting them into different poses, taking pictures, and saving little artifacts. He would use acid to break down their bodies. Now, he had a fascination with acid from a young age where he would take animal carcasses and melt down the flesh to just have the bones. And when he was older, he did the same thing with people. So once the acid was done, bringing off all the flesh, he would save their skulls and then throw out the rest. Very disgusting and unfortunate for anyone who had to find that, including the police, for when they invaded his apartment, they found all of this stuff, including bodies that were currently being broken down by acid. Many of them had to be institutionalized because of all the terrible things that they'd seen. And this apartment, well, it was torn down in 1992, a year after he was arrested in 91. This was because the people living in the area simply didn't want it there anymore. It was a horrible reminder of evil things that had happened, and it garnered a lot of attention from people trying to see where all of this terrible things had taken place, and they'd simply had enough. So they had it torn down. Now, Jeffrey Dahmer would be later killed in prison, but that has nothing to do with the property. The property is still not allowed to be built on. It was bought out by a company for $500, with the deal that no further apartments would be built on it. However, they can turn it into a car park, and it's either going to become that, or it will become just this grassland that it already is. But for now, Jeffrey Dahmer's legacy remains to be that of nothing.